Yesterday on afternoons, we had a call to our carbon cop Lishvea about recycling computers. Now, there was some confusion as to whether a place in Charnwood was still open to take computers, but I'm happy to say we can clear that up now on afternoons. In fact, Charity Computers Australia does a range of things, and CEO David Campbell is here to tell us a bit more. Hi there, David.
G'day, how are you, Adam?
Yeah, good, thanks. Now, how long has Charity Computers Australia been operating for?
We've been running for 5 years in Canberra.
Righto. Who initially formed the organisation?
It was originally formed by Mark Dunnett as a vision that was picked up by Canberra Christian Life Centre, and then it's developed really as a standalone business, but still associated back with that organisation, and really grown from 5 people 5 years ago to, in the last 12 months, we've trained over 500 people in IT.
Now, when we were speaking to Lish yesterday, one of our callers rang in and wasn't sure whether you guys were still open to taking computers, but we can safely say today you still definitely do take second-hand computers to recycle.
Yeah, absolutely. We're open from basically 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday to Friday, at the Charnwood site.
Okay. Now, describe some of the services that you provide to the community aside from just taking the computers, because I've had a bit of a look on your website and it seems like you do quite a few different things.
Yeah, look, Charity Computers is built around the whole concept of that people have got value and dignity, and that we've got to give people a chance to actually learn what that is in their life. And we see a way of doing that is by helping people reskill in IT. So our programs are built around, yes, receiving computers and recycling and reusing those, but also around giving people who volunteer 6 months of their time with us an opportunity to actually reskill in IT. And we've partnered with a registered training organisation, and we're able to then give people a Certificate 3 and a Certificate 4 in IT after they volunteered with us for 6 months.
Okay, so can anyone sort of come into your organisation and ask to be trained up in computers? What sort of people do you accept into your classes?
We basically accept anyone. They need to volunteer. We don't treat people as students. It's one of the unique things about Charity Computers is that it is a working environment. We actually deal with clients. We actually build computers for people and all of those sort of things. So everyone who volunteers is a student and has the opportunity to get this skill set. But we will take anyone.
Yeah, okay. Do you service the whole Canberra area as well? I know you're based in Charnwood, but...
Yeah, absolutely. We service Canberra area. We have a small centre over in Queanbeyan who are, they're operating in their own right over there. But yes, we service the entire Canberra area.
David, why did you get involved with the group?
Sorry, I missed that.
Why did you get involved with Charity Computers, David?
Oh, look, I've been involved with Charity Computers in an oversight role for the entire 5 years. And literally, Charity Computers grew to a point in the last 18 months that we needed someone who had business experience and IT experience to come in and head it up. And so I was asked by the board who run Charity Computers to step in and act as the CEO and help it to grow. And literally, over the last 18 months, we've now got 15 centres around Australia, all doing elements of the Charity Computers model.
Oh, I didn't realise you were national. Wow, it sounds like it's really spread. Tell me about the kind of working environment it is compared to the other organisations you've been involved with, David.
Sorry, I missed the first half of your question. I got the other organisations.
Yeah, I presume prior to working with Charity Computers you were at other places. What's it like compared to the other places you used to work, being at Charity Computers?
Oh, look, it is totally unique. I kind of think I've been prepared for years to do this. I've got 20 years of service in the Royal Australian Navy, followed on by a lot of IT consulting experience and working for private companies in IT. The thing I like about Charity Computers is that we're dealing with individual people and helping them realise their potential. So we're actually, helping people get into a meaningful career and really moving them on in something great. So I just love seeing the change in people's lives once someone has spent the time just concerning themselves about them.
So there's a fair degree of self-satisfaction in what you're telling me by the looks of it.
Oh, absolutely. And, with all these things, you strike people who don't necessarily want to change, or they've got deeper issues than we can deal with. And the beauty of that is that we can actually link them into other organisations.
Oh, brilliant. In terms of your working day, do you have to take much work home as well, being a charity organisation?
That's always very difficult to answer. Yes, I compare myself to another CEO. I suppose I do an equivalent amount of work. You're at work from 9 till 5, but my team get together before that. We're all Christians. We all believe in praying before we have the day of work. We then go through our day of work, and I'm regularly back there till 7 in the evening, and then I go home and do emails and that sort of stuff. So yeah, look, it's no different from any other work environment, but the satisfaction you see from people changing their lives over a 6-month period, and then having a graduation ceremony and seeing these people just excited about the opportunities that have been opened before them.
Yeah,
that does it for you. It really does.
You mentioned that you have a faith-based organisation there as well. If someone comes to you who is not aligned with the church, are you still happy to take them on board and work with them?
Absolutely, absolutely. We've actually, just as an example, we have a guy, a lovely guy. I'm slowly getting to know him. He's been with us since about halfway through, well, a third of the way through the year. Very faithful Muslim, and I'm just getting to know him. But he's a wonderful guy, just a lovely, lovely spirit about him, and he's just seeking to grow his own life, and that's what we're about. We're, as I said at the beginning, we believe everyone's got value and dignity, and we want to see that excited in people's lives.
Now, I've got a big old 486. I don't know whether you can remember them, David. They're big clunkers of computers. What age of computers do you actually accept for recycling?
We have a policy that is we will accept anything.
Okay.
We draw a little line that is, look, if it's broken, and I mean really badly broken, i.e. a monitor, 14, 15, 16, whatever, we do levy a charge on that because there is an expense to us to actually
dispose
get rid
of it.
those.
Yep.
But we will accept anything. We'll take Macs, we'll take PCs, even corporations. They get rid of routers and hubs and switches. Yep. We'll take those because we'd rather see those actually get meaningfully used or correctly recycled as opposed to just dumped.
I've got an SMS here from a listener, David, and it says, what about old mobiles and digital cameras? Do they come into your realm?
We have been taking mobiles. Digital cameras, we've taken a couple. We'd be really keen if they do work because we try to get them, we give them a second life in essence. If they don't work, we'll still recycle them. You can still take things apart and recycle them. We do have a relationship with Mobile Muster, so we can always pass it through to them anyway.
Okay. Look, it sounds like really good work you do, David Campbell, and thanks for coming on 666 to affirm that your doors are definitely still open.
Not a problem at all. It's great that you got into us or got onto us and let us know.
No problems at all. Have a good day, David.
You too.
Bye-bye. That's David Campbell, the CEO of Charity Computers Australia, based in Charnwood, definitely still open. And in fact, if you have any inquiries or queries about them, then you can give David and the team down there a ring. It's 02 6101 6931. 6101 6931 for Charity.